That's pretty cool. He's an idol of a lot of quarterbacks, knowing that he's, done the things that he's done and, in his career. But, I think that it's fun to break records and all that stuff, but I think the best feeling of everything is just we're 5-1 right now, sitting pretty, and I think the chemistry on the team is, really good and we're going in the right direction. I wasn't expecting it, but it was funny. During the pregame, we were warming up and stuff, and Kris was like, all right, you're going to throw 4 touchdowns and 3 are going to go to me. I was like, okay, whatever. And I threw 3 and they were all to him. So, I'm not going to take it back. I'm not going to complain about it. It was a fun game. He played really well. He just happened to make the big plays when they came to him. Our offense is really good with, a short amount of time on the field and being able to get down the field in a timely manner. And, we practice it every week, our 2-minute drill, and I feel like, we were determined to get down the field and get some kind of points out of the drive since we got the ball back. And, we got a big play to get us down there, and since we got down there, we had the timeouts to, save time. We got down there and that big play, and from there, it was pretty easy. We started out kind of shaky. Protection was a little rough, but after the first 1 or 2 drives, I think, they came together. The offensive line was solid the rest of the night, and I had all the time I needed. Any pass play at any given time, and our receivers running really good routes, ended up wide open. We took a lot of shots deep, and that's where a lot of incompletions came. But I feel like if you challenge the defense like we do, then they have to be to drop out of there and give us underneath things as well. And when we had that, we took advantage of it. He played really well. I was very pleased with the way he came in, stepped up, and he was actually really calm and collected while he was playing. And, he made a big step in his career by stepping up, getting his first start, and actually being the head of the offensive line and doing a very good job. At the start of the 4th quarter, a lot of the guys on the side were saying we're not letting them get back in this game, not letting them win the game, because we'd given it to them. 2 years we'd been ahead and gave them the game, and we weren't going to let that happen tonight. And definitely feels good to beat them since I've been here. My first 4 seasons lost to them, and I didn't feel like we should have lost to them in the past, but we just didn't have the ability to finish games like we did this year. I told him, we did it, and I dedicated it to my mom. She's been my motivation of everything that I've done. I felt really good that I was able to do that and be able to accomplish the things that I have.
I'm happy for Trevor. Like I heard him telling y'all, we talked about it on the sideline, kind of what I wanted to happen, and we almost got it. We needed 1 more touchdown, but I'm happy for Trevor, man. He's been working really hard. He's been through a lot, so to come back and bounce back and break some records this year, that's a good thing. Yeah. We had some good plays drawn up, and it was a new route we put in that we was working on, and it worked. I ran it right, and it worked. And that's pretty much just what happened. Everybody struggles at some point in any game. But it's good to know that Trevor has the confidence to keep coming back to me, keep getting ready. Keep getting the ball to me, and keep believing in me. Me struggling at the beginning is not good. I got a little frustrated. I had to remind myself that I can't play like that because games in the past that I've done that I've never came back from it. And I had to remind myself, to just let it go, and we got to click it. 100% leadership. That's what's changed the team. Everybody's buying into what we're trying to do. The seniors really stepped up. Donald Buckland came to me at the end of last year, and he was like, I want to do something. I was like, what's that? He said, I want to come up with some commandments to put together for the team, because I don't want to lose because of, being undisciplined and, doing the wrong things. And he came together, and we put it together as seniors, and everybody's buying in. That's the good thing about it. I'm so happy for the defense because over the years, they've been through so much. Everybody's always blaming the defense. The defense did this. The defense did that. And when you really look at it, who are the guys we're going up against? You got Kris Johnson. He was here. Matt Forte, Brandon Marshall, who's Conference USA. There's so many good guys, and the defense has struggled up against these guys. And they had to hear it over the years. And I'm glad that they're just stepping up and they finally playing. We got a great defensive coordinator in Coach Patterson, great staff, and the defense is just they playing. They take everything to heart. Oh, this is something for Braxton. I'm glad to go out there. Braxton, this is actually his first game being back since he got hurt, coming back to El Paso. It's his first game seeing us play, and I was kind of excited that I got to wear his number. And I was telling him he kind of trying to take all the credit for everything I was doing up. So yeah, I see. That's what it would have been like if I was that receiver, one after scoring touchdowns. But I'm happy, to wear his number, especially since he was back. I'm so excited just because of those drops that we talked about earlier. I mean, I made him a crucial drop on 4th down, and I was like, man, I got to get back in there and I got to make a play. I seen the ball coming, and I really thought he was going to intercept it because he was like right there. I just put my hands up, grabbed it, and I seen the guy coming, and I kind of flinched up because I knew he was going to hit me. He hit me. I didn't go down, and I was like, man, just walking in the end zone.
Great. It was great. It feels even better that we got the win. It's homecoming. I've never beat Rice since the time I've been here, and we've been up on them. We never was able to finish it, but this year it felt good. We were able to execute and just do the things we wanted to do this game. The way the defense was playing, I knew it was going to be open, and Trevor threw a good ball. I caught it. I wish I would have scored if I had some moves, but I tried. But I'm not disappointed because my roommate Leland got to score a second touchdown. So as long as we get the win, that's all that matters. Yeah, because on film they had showed that things wouldn't be that open, but it was a good play call. That's the way that, depending on what defense they would run, something would be open, and they chose to leave that open, so took advantage of it.
It's a big day for the Sabres. We have a lot of guys hurt in the backside. We got Braxton out, Brendan Miller's out. We still we banged up in the back, so I had to step up. The whole defense step up. So of course it's way better than last. It's obvious. But the thing is that the one thing that we do is every day we go out there, we focus on trying to get better every day. At every practice. That's like the main thing. We're just trying to get better and better every time. Next game we hope we will be better than that. The difference is we're not giving up on anything. We don't. Every time we go out there, it could be like 3rd down and 19. They went ahead and get the first down. We don't put our head down. We don't complain to each other. It's okay. Next play, get ready for it. And that's how we've been playing. When things break down, we just keep focused, and that's how we do it.
The coaches did a great job of coaching, great game plan. The players played. Trevor Vittatoe is an amazing quarterback. He's done a super job with his career here. Just wouldn't know how far he's come. Kris Adams made plays tonight like he's supposed to. It was great to see Buckram back there, stayed healthy through the game, and it's good if we played in the first half in that Sun Bowl in a while. I can't remember the last time we played that good in a game. Did I tell them anything at halftime about what happened before? I didn't have to. They all knew about it. I just said, I want to be like a hyena. Just go out there and get wounded. Prey, just go chase them down with the pack, and devour them. And we didn't necessarily do that, but we did do a nice job in the third quarter at times, particularly in the first series. I thought one of the real key moments in the game was when we had a 3rd and out, and we went offsides on the punt. Damn, that was so undisciplined, and I was furious about it. But then they came out with 3 downs and 3 downs again, and I thought, hey, that's great for our defense to do that. There's nobody better in the country, 2-minute offense, than Trevor Vittatoe. There's no question about that. He shows that all the time, every week. He has ever since he's been here. He's calm and composed, and he can really make things happen late in the game. And caught, the long ball was obviously in our game plan, and actually. We might have wore them down. I know one of their defensive ends got hurt, but number 95 was a real factor in our game plan. They lost a great player at the beginning of the year, defensive end Solomon. So they had 2 bookend defensive ends that we were looking at, at the beginning of the year. And then they lost Solomon, and then number 95 was hard to block. But we came up with some schemes and worked all week on it, where he doubled them with the back or doubled them with the tight end. At first, he was chasing Trevor all over the field the first couple of series. We had guys open a lot of times, but he couldn't get the ball to him. And then after a while, we kind of wore him out. I guess he was worn out chasing Trevor, and we were able to give him more time, and then he could really throw the ball in. Our defense just the early touchdown, the very first series, I was kind of I wanted to have the ball first so that we didn't do anything with it, but I didn't want them because they're pretty good in their first series drive. Rice has been consistently this season. You know, they took the ball right against Texas and went right down and scored. So they're always good in their first drive when they get the ball. So I was concerned about that, and obviously they did a great job of that. It was just like no one was rushing. He had all day back there, and he just kept throwing the ball and moved it right down in there and scored it. But nobody panicked, and Patterson made the adjustments, blitzed them a little bit more, got after their quarterback. He ended up not having that great a game, you know, getting banged around pretty good. But I would like to say, too, I think David Bailiff is one of the best coaches in Division I football. I think he's perfect for Rice. He does a great job. He's really respected in the profession, particularly in the state of Texas. Everybody loves him, and he's a good friend of mine, has become a good friend just since he's been at Rice. Finally had a chance to beat him. I was embarrassed by the fact that no one on this football team had beaten Rice. So I was as a coach and as a person, I was personally embarrassed by the way that we played the last 4 years against Rice. But I sure like Bailiff. He's a great guy and a really good coach. Well, we've done a good job with our kickoff returns the whole year. You know, really good field position. Trayvon Nixon made me a little nervous at times when he was catching punts back there. At least he didn't catch one in the end zone like happened last week, but against our opponent. But he's got brilliant ability. We have some players, you know, and Marlon hardly played much at all, so that was good. Oslinski's got a sore neck. He didn't play. He'll be back again. Marlon will be back ready. Buckram will be better than ever. So we're going to have some guys coming back playing. I think Eloy Atkinson will be better, although he got hurt in warm-ups again and couldn't even suit up. So Nate McCage did a great job at center. Real proud of that guy. Real proud of this team. You guys have confidence. We have confidence. We have confidence. We have team chemistry. We have belief in ourselves. The kids are doing a magnificent job at policing themselves and taking care of all the 14 commandments that they wrote up, you know. And they mention that and remind the players before they leave about those commandments. And so it's great. No, you know, he wasn't that kind of quarterback in high school. We recruited him because we lost a quarterback to Arizona State that had committed to us. And then we were left, and actually Tim Duffy is the one that made me, kept saying, this kid at Euless Trinity's good. And I'm saying, oh man, he throws 8 times a game. So I sent Aaron down to watch him in a state championship game. Aaron called me before the game started and said, Dad, this guy can throw any ball you want. I just watched him in warm-ups. We gotta take this guy. And so that's when we pulled the trigger on Trevor. But it was late. Luckily for us, the guy is, I really think he's... Coach, you don't really know everything that's gone on in his life and the relationship that me and him have too. Yeah. You know, and that's private. But it's sure good right now. Not so much I thought we had him won, but you know, I was born at night, but I wasn't born last night, so I know that in the last 4 games that, you know, they have come back. But we did get to play a lot of guys, particularly on defense, and that was good. They went to the Wildcat offense, which was great for us because we haven't seen that. And Memphis beat it with us last year, and you know, we didn't know how to defend it, and so we got some good work on that with our some of our better players. But we substituted quite a bit in the 4th quarter. That's the thing that's really made this team is the team chemistry, the leadership, and the guys. We have good players and enough of them to beat Rice. You know, I know that they thought we were the worst 4-1 team in America. You know, but we still might be the worst 5-1 team in America. But it feels damn good to me.